across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. On the Texans sideline, head coach D'Amico Ryan. His crew playing some good ball, 5-2 in their last 7 games. His counterpart on the Titans sideline is Brian Callahan. His guys had the week off last week, so they are, in theory, rested up and ready to get back at it. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go from Nissan Stadium. And it'll be brought down past 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out come the Houston Texans, and Greg, it is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, number 2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. Biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
Now the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's Nick Chubb. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It is a big-time play for Houston to gain a 43 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Second down and 8. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out come the Titans, and they are led, Greg, by Cam Ward. Same alma mater as you, University of Miami, the #1 overall pick in this past April's draft.
Everyone loves to dive into whether a bye comes at a good time, a bad time, and I really just think it's a matter of perspective. So here we got a team that was hot. They were rolling multiple wins going into their bye week. And I can tell you what, the energy around that building, going into a bye, know you're playing really good ball, it makes that week a lot better. It's certainly been the alternative.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Kamari and Lassiter there on the stop.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
For the Titans.
Take over there. The Texans offense and their star running back, Nick Chubb, set to take over once more. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on attack.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. Now, faking the give. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. Now, a stoppage for an injured Texan. Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Mills. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Once again, it's Spears. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll stay on the ground with Spears. And he'll get it down to the 12. That'll give him a new set of downs from in close. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, start.
1st and 10 at the 12.
They'll run the toss to Spears. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
19, target.
14-yard line.
So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And we're back in Music City after this. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go.
Let's go now. Next team.
The man in motion here is Chark. Out of That's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Yards to go.
Here comes the screen to Spears. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away well short of the first down mark. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive.
The handoff to Nick Chubb. Brought down at his own 8-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Chubb. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Texans first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
19 more on that one, and another first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Mills. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good game, brings up third down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And that'll move the sticks. That's a first down. Down to the 45-yard line.
That's another Texans first down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Texans.
A little power football here on 3rd and short. They bring in some extra bulk up front, and they just run this ball straight at the defense. Challenge them in a gotta-have-it moment. Can you stop us? And in this case, the answer is no.
On 1st and 10, it's Chubb. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
13 yards on the
It's a
play.
pickup of 13 yards. First down for Houston.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
They'll run on first down with Mixon. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Terrific interior performer Jeffrey Simmons on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We're back to Nashville in a moment. Second down, they need 7. Throwing is Mills. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. A big hole. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
First and goal, Houston.
They'll run here with Mixon to the 5-yard line. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Mills now. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Now, Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Texans are out to a 10-0 lead.
Titans, nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Jaquan Jackson on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0. They come up with 1st and 10. To the left side, caught by Ridley. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, here's Ward. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Chop alert! 70 Timberwolves!
Shotgun snap for Ward. He's got his tight end, Massachusetts. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Titans, 1st down.
Ward to throw again. Flush to his right.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly
under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Ward. He's going to take a shot down the field. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Trying to hook up with Tajay Spears coming out of the backfield that time. And now it's 4th down. Here comes Smith on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
Their own 26-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
One final throw before the break. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our look around the NFL starts now. Down at Hard Rock Stadium, it's the Dolphins at home to take on the Commanders. And this is Brian Robinson. The team got into the red zone. He gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they host the New York Jets. And here's the veteran, Alan Lazard. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. 58 yards for the score. The Jets get the hard-fought victory. They win by 2. Lastly, let's squeeze in one more. And this is Caleb Williams. On target to his tight end, Cole Kmet, in the end zone for 6. The Bears lead it by 2 at the half. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, just 1 touchdown in the first half, 10-0 your score, as we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. A return now from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Titans offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll start this drive on the ground with Spears. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. It is 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Ward. And he'll just bite the ball and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
And 6 yards to go.
Back to throw is Ward. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. He's got it! And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 26.
Here's a handoff to Spears, running left. He brought down inside the 25. Kamari and Lassiter there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
In motion, Okonkwo. Now it's Ward. Oh, the ball comes out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Titans are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Here's Tremon Smith on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense and their star running back, Nick Chubb, set to take over once more. He has run the ball well to this point in the season, right there amongst the NFL leaders in rushing. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Mills to throw. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First down. A gain of 19 yards.
Here's a handoff to Chubb, heading left. will be out of bounds right around the 35.
14 more yards. That's another Texans first down.
They were to toss to Chubb. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
That's thrown quickly, taken in by Collins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards.
There are 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Texans first down.
And go.
They'll go with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a run by Chubb as we start the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. Looks like we have an injured Titan on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll get this inside the 5, but no further. Great job by the defense. It sets up 4th down. So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to make it a 2-possession lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Jackson now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
2nd and 17 at the 16-yard line.
Throwing, Ward. Looking middle, and he's got Wrigley. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18
1st and 10
Cardinal.
at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Ward. Open right side is a Conquer. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Spears. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. That one intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Here's Mills. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. This one complete to Ridley. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Out of the
7.
gun, Ward. It's caught by Tyler Lockett. And that's a first down. It'll be a gain of 8.
That's good. For Titans. First down.
Here's a run with that tight end. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Gonna get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings.
They'll drop to throw. There's Okonkwo open left side. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Titans. First down.
Now, first down throw for Wolf. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Now, on 2nd and long.
It's now 2nd and 19. At the Texans.
Back to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
19.
Ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Here we go. This is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Ready.
They snap it to Ward. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Shell. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
13 yards.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 38-yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now a toss play. Running left, it's Mixon. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run right here with Chubb. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Clock is stopped. 55 seconds remaining here in the game. Mills now. Open man. Downfield. It's Nico Collins. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's another Texans.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Titans 3.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Jackson now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out first down and 10. He's going to look downfield once again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Second and 10.
Get it. Crap, ready, go.
Shotgun snap for Ward. That's going to be incomplete. Butler very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. From the gun, here's Ward. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little, too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it's a win for the visiting Texans, and make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.